Hey guys, back again in the same attire as my Toothy Tabs review, because in case you haven't seen that one, depending on which one goes up first or if you just haven't seen it, this is the same day. So just killing two birds with one stone, as the saying goes. Yes, that's right. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Mizon Snail Recovery Gel Cream, and I think this is a very big beauty trending product in maybe Korea and Japan, but I think this brand specifically is Korean, if I'm not mistaken. So I ordered it when it was kind of more hyped up in the Western world, and I thought I'd try a cheaper brand and see how it was for me. I did order this on eBay. So I'm gonna start off with the cons and also feature a little tiny kind of review on the sample that they sent me as well. So the first con is that the box itself came slightly battered. Now, I've been using this product for maybe 3 months the least, so it has been battered even more, being in my room and everything, but it did come already with this dent. I'm not too sure if you can see it. So even though it was packaged in a foam-proofed bag, or whatever it's called, a jiffy bag, it did come kind of disfigured, but it didn't ruin the product within. I just thought I'd mention that in case you've happen to find the same seller on eBay and want to order it, your box might come a little bit battered. Another thing is it took a few weeks to arrive. Now, being familiar with buying from eBay and in generally from Asian countries, I know that it's going to take a little longer than, say, maybe ordering from America or from somewhere in my country. That's just how it is. So I kind of expected that, but again, it's something that I thought I should mention. Initially, it did carry on, but this is how I felt in the beginning. It did tingle a fair bit, and I wasn't too sure if I liked that or not, so I was hesitant to put it around my eyes. After a while I did find that it was fine around my eyes, but it was just a little bit too much tingle. I wasn't used to it. It wasn't like the nice fresh tingle. It was almost not burning, but it just wasn't as pleasant as a fresh tingle. And lastly, for the cons, I did find that after a few weeks of using this product, it didn't sink into my skin, like in the dry patches usually around my chin, as well as it did before, and I didn't even know that part was dry. It often sort of showed up a bit of like white and dryish around that area, so I did have to put an extra layer or maybe mix it with another of my creams, so that was a little bit of a hassle, and when that did happen, it was uncomfortable because it made it feel more dry than it actually was, because before putting the cream on it didn't feel like that. So it just emphasised that uncomfortability. So that's another drawback. On to the good things now. There's many more than that. By the way, this is what the bottle looks like. It says it comes in 45ml, so I think that's alright, or 1.52 fluent ounces. I'm not sure how that compares to price, but it was £3 on eBay, or with the seller I bought it from, and I thought that was good enough, and the product size was good enough for me personally. I don't know if it actually weighs out a good amount of money that I've saved, I don't know. Other than when I found like the odd dry patches here and there, I found that it glided on so smoothly. I was going to say glid on, but that's not that's not a word. It just seeped right on, like, really nicely, and it left my skin feeling smooth and toned in a funny way. I think it's because maybe the I might be making this up, but the snail gel has maybe a tightening effect. I know when you have snails like walking on you, it makes your skin feel a little bit tight, so maybe that had the toning effect that I felt. And I also found that it was really good as a primer. Because of that, I felt like my skin just felt flawless. I liked the jelly consistency. I literally don't have any left. Like, I squeezed the last bit out the other day, so I don't have it to show you, but it literally looks like see-through thick jelly. Come on, most of you have probably seen snails moving about and the gunk that leaves behind. It literally looks like that, and it's clear. So I felt that the consistency of that was really cool. Like, it wasn't something I'd ever put on my face before, so that was interesting. Again, I was a bit hesitant at first, but it was pretty cool. I also believed that it gave my skin more of a mattified look. I mean, I would describe my skin as kind of oily combination, mainly around my T-zone, and they stayed quite matte. Even if I was just like washing my face, putting cream on it and then staying in all day, I didn't feel like I got as a lot of oil secretion as I usually did in those places, so that was pretty interesting, and it didn't even like promise that, but I felt like I got that benefit. It also absorbed really fast, so if you're one of those people that put on your face care routine, quickly put some like moisturizer on and then quickly do your makeup, you don't have to wait around fanning it about to like sink in or anything. It absorbed pretty fast. The funny thing is I also feel like it evened out my complexion, and I don't know if that is really funny because I'm sure I read somewhere that the I want to say chemicals in the snail gel does even out. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, I might be completely wrong, but I swear I read that somewhere. And I definitely noticed brighter looking skin, like I felt like it glowed more and it looked healthy. And also I wish I got like before and after pictures, but I never think to do these things. My like spot scars, I have like some going down there, almost like a natural contour of spot scars. I feel like they lightened up quite a lot because they were pretty dark as they were before I like tried this for the first time. They were pretty recent spots, and I thought I was going to be scarred for ages and ages pretty darkly, but the pigmentation of those scars has really lightened up. And also since using it, it has also lightened my spot control. So I actually really did enjoy this product. It was a weird one to get my head around, but I'm glad I tried it. If I'm looking for another product that does these things, I'll definitely pick up this one. Maybe not this brand, I might try another brand, but awesome, I really did like it. So now for just a quick little review on the little sample they sent with it. This is the Time Revolution Immortal Youth Moisturizer. This also came out kind of jelly, but not as thick as the Snail Recovery Cream Gel, whatever it's called. This was more like a thick serum sort of feel, and I didn't feel like it went very far. Like I got maybe two and a little bit use out of this, and then the little bit I had to mix with another moisturiser because I thought I had more in it and I didn't. I felt like it was almost water when I put it on, so I didn't feel like it actually gave me a protective layer or sunk in. It just almost felt like nothing, and kind of how it felt beforehand. It was just really weird, a little bit drier if anything. I don't know if I'll be trying this out like at all, because it was just a bit weird, a little bit of a waste of my time really, but I'm glad they included a sample because now I know how I feel about this. So yeah, that is the end of this review. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall speak to you in another video soon. Bye.